Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Andy. I'm a self-taught software developer, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about remote work. Is it worth it? Is it all it's hyped up to be? I'm here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and I'm taking a little of a workcation, like a work vacation where I'm going to work remotely and spend a little time here. So I thought it would be a good time to talk about the idea of a remote lifestyle, and is it worth it? Is it everything that's cracked up to be? Because a lot of people love the idea of a remote lifestyle, but there's certainly a certain reality to it that you have to take into account before you actually dive in and do it. So I'm going to answer that question. Now, before I dive into anything, I highly recommend subscribing to my channel. My channel is all about software development topics and becoming a software developer. So you need to teach yourself. This is where you're going to do it. So go ahead and subscribe before we get started. Now, let me answer the question, is the remote lifestyle worth it? The answer is hell yes. I love the remote lifestyle. I started working remotely, 2 years ago at this point, and I consider myself a seasoned vet of remote work, and I've made it a big part of my life. So I travel all the time, although actually I've been traveling a lot less lately, and it has been a lot of fun. I've gotten to see some pretty cool places, and also be pretty productive at the same time because I'm always working. So let's talk about maybe the biggest fallacy that most people have about remote work and doing this full time. The biggest fallacy that I see is that you're going to be, when you're traveling, of course, you're going to be, working by the pool with your laptop, right? Like that's the ideal thing. A lot of people want to have this traveling nomad or digital nomad lifestyle where you work from the pool or you work from the beach, and it just seamlessly fits into your life. And it's a cool idea. I've actually tried it, by the way. I tried bringing my laptop to the pool, and all places, Las Vegas, right, which is hilarious. I brought it to a pool in Las Vegas, and I almost fried my motherboard because, Vegas in 108-degree temperature, that's not smart. So you can't do that. Not only that, the type of work that you're going to do as a software developer is the type of work that you need to actually concentrate on, and you can't be distracted. So when I travel with my friends, because sometimes I travel with my friends, they're out doing stuff during the day, and if I'm sitting at my computer and they're out, visiting, doing a day trip somewhere, well, I can't bring my computer and try to actually work on the day trip. I have to be 100% focused on the task at hand. And I take my work seriously, and I think anyone else should. If you're going to be a software developer and you want to be a badass software developer, you're going to want to spend the time that is necessary to do it. So, working by the beach, that whole myth is complete bullshit as far as as far as the software developer goes. But if that's your thing and that's what you want to do and prove me wrong, awesome. Now let's talk about another aspect of the remote lifestyle. It's a little bit tough. So when you are working by yourself for such a long period of time, there are definitely periods where you're like, man, I miss going into an office. I miss, collaborating with people face to face, because, when you're working remote, you can definitely collaborate with people, whether it's your coworkers or just other people via video chat and, Slack chat or email. But there is a, human component to working that is really important, and being able to talk to people, have camaraderie, social relationships is important. And so you just have to learn to deal with that. It's just a little bit different. You can find ways to have a social life, have people who you're close to, have mentors. But if you're not going to go into an office space or something like that, and you're just going to work 100% remote from home or travel, then you have to figure out a way to get your social activity in. Because to me, it's important. If I don't have social activity, if I just isolate myself, man, I things don't go well for me. So I have to be around people, but I have to figure it out creatively. It's not just, instead of having, relying on work to have a social life, I have to go out and meet people. I have to, cultivate friendships, make sure that I'm spending time with my friends. My family is very important as well. Otherwise, I'll just end up working a shit ton, and I'm not actually doing I'm not actually handling the social side that makes me happy and makes me fulfilled and keeps me working for a very long time. Other than that, remote is the last thing I'd really say about remote work. It's not the end all be all. It's not for everyone. I've really grown to love it. I love the freedom and flexibility, but it's important to understand that it's not for everybody. The concept that you can just, you know, wake up in your pajamas and start working sounds really good, but at the end of the day, work is work. And if you are the type of person who can't enforce hard boundaries on your life, so if you don't say like, hey, I'm gonna wake up every day at the same time, I'm gonna have the same routine, because that's really what you need. You need to have like really clear boundaries about your work, then remote work's not gonna be for you, because you have to be more disciplined. You have to be able to get up at the same time every day, stick to the same routine. You know, for example, you can't be fucking around too much. You can't be, like if you're working for a company, you can't be missing out on a ton of work, because it's just not gonna be good. So you almost have to be more disciplined when you are working remote, because if you're not, you can slowly fall apart to the point where you actually lose your work ethic, because you keep you know, taking shortcuts and skirting what you would permit for work. So that's really it. So that's pretty much sums up the whole work-life balance, or the whole remote work thing. I hope that gives you a better insight. If it's something that you're interested in, I highly recommend it. I don't really want to talk anybody off of it. You got to experience it for yourself and truly try to, you know, figure out if that's something for you. So that's really it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button below. If you are interested in becoming a software developer, I have a paid mentorship program for people who are highly committed to becoming a software developer. So if you are interested and you think that's for you, and you're, again, like highly serious, highly committed, go ahead and book a call with me at andysturkowitz.com/call. And in that call, I'll, you know, basically go over a couple things. Really, I want to see, you know, where you're currently at with what's your biggest obstacle, where you're trying to go with your career. And then also, if the mentorship is right for you, we can talk about that as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.